Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach, Bruchim habayim. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This week we'll be reading Be'ezrat Hashem Parashat Shemot. We're starting the second sefer in the Torah, the first parasha, the second book, Exodus, and we know it speaks about the story of Mitzrayim, the story of the slavery of Am Yisrael going through this unfortunate time. And we know in the beginning of the parasha there was a new king that forgot about Yosef, and Moshe Rabbeinu was born. Even though Paraoh thought that he could get rid of Moshe because they told him someone's going to be born and he's going to take over and he's going to take and save the Bnei and save the Jews. But we know obviously the Goyim always fail. Paraoh failed. Moshe Rabbeinu was born. He grew up in the house in Paraoh. But we know later on that he had to run away. Why did he have to run away? He had a few scenarios of going out and seeing his brothers in slavery, and one of them was there was a Jew and a Mitzri fighting, and the Mitzri was about to kill the Jew. And Moshe Rabbeinu looked, didn't see anyone in the future, and killed the Mitzri. And we know later on, they went to tell Paraoh that Moshe, this boy that grew up in your house, killed an Egyptian. So Moshe Rabbeinu had to run away. Where did Moshe Rabbeinu run to? He ran to Midian. And over there, another story, but he ended up marrying the daughter of Yitro. And we know famously what happened with Moshe Rabbeinu. He was a shepherd and he had sheep, and one of the sheep were thirsty and he started running and looking for water. Moshe went to try to find water with the sheep, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, what does he see, Rabotai? He sees a bush. Not only he sees a bush, he sees a bush that was burning on fire. And the pasuk says, V'ine asneh boer ba'esh, that the bush was burning on fire. The actual tree wasn't burning at all. There was a fire around it, it wasn't burning. And we know it was a thorn bush. Obviously, Chazal asks, why was it a thorn bush? Because we know right over there, HaKadosh Baruch Hu spoke to Moshe Rabbeinu and told him who he was, Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. He's the God, he's the one who created the world, and he's going to take Am Yisrael out of Mitzrayim. And he told Moshe, I'm hiring you to take Am Yisrael, and you're going to be the new leader. The question is, why did he come in a thorn bush? He could have came in a beautiful tree, in a fruit tree. Why did it have to be not only a thorn bush, it had to be on fire? What's going on over here? So we know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu was telling Moshe Rabbeinu that even though Am Yisrael is suffering, even though Am Yisrael is in slavery right now, and it's not really the best time for the Jews. Many people might think HaKadosh Baruch Hu, oh, he's the God, so he's sitting down on his throne, and he's relaxing, and he's smiling. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling Moshe Rabbeinu, no. When my nation is suffering, I'm suffering too. And we have many Gemarot that prove this. When Am Yisrael is suffering, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is suffering with them too. And that's why he came in a thorn bush and a bush that was on fire. But another beautiful answer and another lesson that HaKadosh Baruch Hu was teaching Moshe Rabbeinu, but it's really a lesson to teach every single one of us, especially in our generation. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is showing Moshe Rabbeinu, there's a bush that's on fire. There's a tree on fire. The tree was a parable for Am Yisrael. The tree is us, Bnei Yisrael. And many times, HaKadosh Baruch Hu was telling Moshe, many times us, Am Yisrael, the tree is going to be on fire. Many times people are going to try to burn us, going to try to disintegrate us to the ground. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised to Moshe and promises us that no matter what and what we go through, we will always survive. Look at the world, Rabotai. Look what we've been through. If we go back starting with Mitzrayim, and then we have the Spanish Inquisition, we had the Holocaust, we had the Romans, we had the Greeks, everyone tried to destroy us. And even now we had October 7th. Every single nation tried to destroy us. But look where we are, we're still here. We're learning Torah, we're going to Bet Knesset, we're putting on tefillin. We're not going anywhere. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised Moshe that we are the sneh, we are the tree, and there's going to be fires, and there are fires, and we're still in fires all the time. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu shows us, look, the tree is not burning. Am Yisrael will never burn. No one will be able to disintegrate us to the ground, no matter how many times we try. So we have to work on our emunah, we have to work on our bitachon, especially with the world that we live on. Every single day we have to work on our emunah, and realize that the Borei Olam is here to protect us, and He always protected us, and He'll continue protecting us, Be'ezrat Hashem, for us and our children. If we only do more for Him, do more mitzvot, do more chesed, He'll bring the Geula. B'me'ah ve'amenu. Amen.